Come at me. Feel my presence. Your enemy can attack from any direction. You won't see him, but you'll know. Again.
I think you had just a small advantage.
Yours would be the advantage when you can sense the sword without seeing the blade.
Dad wrote to me about the fog in this place. Comes up from the marshes. Something eerie about it.
How long's it been since you've seen your father?
A couple of years. Look, this isn't going to be any big reunion scene or anything. Just want to make sure he's okay, then we're out of here.
You want to talk about it?
What?
What the real problem is between you and your father.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. I just can't. Did you see that?
That way. That way.
A real wildcat. Give it up, Miss Hunter. Before we break both your arms, it makes no difference to me.
Oh! You all right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're out of here.
You guys are good.
Well, so are you. Ninjutsu?
Yeah.
How long you been studying?
6 years.
You let him get too close. See, when your assailant gets a hold of your arm like this, you twist under it. Tap him on the forehead like that. That's all that's necessary.
Are you quite finished yet?
Yeah, thank you, Max.
Kathy Hunter.
John Peter McAllister. This is Max Keller doing the driving, and that's Henry spinning around on the wheel.
You're not related to Patrick Keller, the lawyer?
That's my father.
We'll drop Max off at his father's office, then I'll take you home.
I remember that. I didn't see you there.
I didn't see you either. I hope you haven't brought bad news. What were you doing in a graveyard?
How did you know that?
The fog clings to your clothes. That astringent aroma. And you must have touched a headstone. They have that musty smell that's unmistakable. And gasoline on your fingers. You pumped gas a little while ago.
That's right. Now, if you could tell me what kind of vehicle.
A van. I could hear it idling outside. Very distinctive. Mr. Keller is not in right now. He's in court, but if you'd like to... Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. I always forget. Let there be light. Anyway, if you'd like to leave your name, I know we haven't met before. Your aura is new, but your voice. You've called here.
Some time ago.
Max Keller.
Right again. You must be Dad's secretary, Laura Crane. Never told me that you were.
He forgets. He really does. It's the nicest compliment he gives me. Would you be offended if I asked to touch your face?
No.
That Keller cheekbone. I'd know it anywhere. That picture you were looking at, you moved it from its place. It was taken just before the plane crash, wasn't it?
The day before.
And the day after the funeral, you turned your back on your father and took off.
Is that the way he tells it?
He doesn't talk about it. The older man you were saying goodbye to outside?
You're really amazing.
A surrogate father?
Look, I just want...
Oh, you can get mad. It's allowed.
You said my father's in court?
He should have been. They called a couple of hours ago, a motion for postponement. Patrick never made it.
Where is he then?
Probably in the tavern down the street. Look, why don't you just leave? Just go away. He doesn't have to know that you were ever here.
Yes, he does.
All right. I'll take you.
Let me leave a note for my friend.
Her name is Kathy Hunter. Are you sure?
Thank you. Not at the Good Hope. At 7 Hospital.
Well, they must have taken her somewhere. Her car was totaled.
Unless...
I know what you're thinking. If anyone's harmed her, if anyone's...
Close. But no cigar.
Kathy, thank God.
Darling, oh, darling.
Oh, Daddy, I'm okay.
Kathy, sweetheart, what happened?
I'll tell you later. Oh, no, you don't. You can't just walk out of my life now. Isn't there a saying in the Orient that once you save a person's life, that person's soul belongs to you?
No one should belong to anyone else.
Well, I'm marrying that young guy in there tomorrow. Will you come?
Will that discharge my obligation?
It'll come close. Let me introduce you. I don't get saved from myself every day. Master.
I told you where Kathy Hunter would be. That's the best I can do.
We grabbed her. But 2 drifters came out of nowhere to be good Samaritans, so you're just gonna have to set her up again at the reception.
I won't do it.
How many days have you missed in court this year, Keller? How many of your clients have been convicted because you've been offering some gutter-swilling booze? Now, I know it's not important to you. But what is important are those phony stock options, hmm? We wouldn't want to see those end up on the DA's desk, now would we?
I had nothing to do with that deal.
Your signature's on every page of those contracts, Consular. I guess you just don't remember signing them, hmm?
This place is a little crowded for you, isn't it?
Get used to the idea I like crowds. Just sit me down, put a drink in my hand, and keep close.
Okay, right here.
Tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock sharp. Don't be late. Have a drink on me.
Be right back. First among the dead, then among the living. You have to stop meeting like this.
You must be Max's father. My name is McAllister.
Max got into a fight.
No kidding.
Come on, Laura.
What happened?
Ran into our friends from the graveyard. Meet my dad?
Yeah, same way I met you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine.
I'll see you tomorrow, so to speak.
May I walk you home?
Yes, thank you.
Gotta hide it from her.
She cares a great deal for you. How long has she been blind?
A couple of years. Automobile accident. There's hope.
She's incredible the way she's adjusted. Guess she's decided not just to manage to get by.
She's a fighter, and I'm not. Is that what you're trying to say, Max?
I'm trying to say hello.
Well, you took a long time getting to it.
I wasn't sure of the right words.
Where'd you pick up your new partner?
Met him in a bar. Only it was me going through the window. Pulled me out of it. Saved my life. He's done that a few times.
Better hang on to him. You always wanted a father.
Look, Dad, I just came here.
Why did you come here? What were you looking for? A handout? A forgotten memory? Touch base? Make sure your old man isn't lying in the gutter someplace? Or you did your duty? You expect a hug and a slap on the back for that?
That's right, I expect a lot from you. Because you have a lot to give. If you only let yourself do it. You think this is gonna help? You think this is gonna bring back Mom and Jimmy? Look at you. The man who loves words. The world-weary romantic. The famed lawyer. There is nothing romantic about a drunk. Go ahead, hit me. Go for it. Make a gesture. I don't care what it is, but do it.
Get out of here, Max.
Sure. That's the easy way out. That's why I went before. But you're not getting rid of me that easily. I think I'll stick around for a while.
Suit yourself.
That's what I used to do. Till someone opened my eyes that there were more people in the world besides myself. There's one thing McAllister's taught me. Is to reach out your hand to someone you love. Here. Take it.
I gotta be in court tomorrow morning. Then that girl you saved, Kathy Hunter, she's getting married. Her father's a client. We can talk again tomorrow night.
Like I said, we have here is a failure to communicate. I realize I'm to blame for a lot of it. Wasn't there when you needed me. But I will be this time.
Good to see you, Max.
How long's Keller been like this?
Self-destructive? Maudlin? As long as I've known him. A couple of years, I guess. Ever since that plane crash when he lost his wife and his oldest son. And just lately, past couple of days, he's been worse. He's scared. Something. I can just feel it. I've been trying to help him.
What is it?
Someone's near us. I can hear him breathing. Softly.
Yes. Just up ahead. You stay here. Just won't give up, will you, Akasa?
Dedication to an ideal. Is that not what you taught me?
Who was that?
A young man named Akasa, sworn to kill me. Gotta be tough.
Well, sure it is. But you learn to cope. Otherwise, you just curl up in a corner of your mind and sit in the darkness. And I don't do that. My mind is full of light and colors and memories. So don't you dare feel sorry for me. It makes my teeth itch. Would you please put the photograph back where I can find it? What do you look like?
Well,
Would you mind? You're very tall. High cheekbones. A little sparse on top. but a very strong face.
What kind of a picture does that give you?
That Western movie actor, Clint Eastwood.
Close.
Your aura is incredibly strong. I could feel it the moment you walked into the tavern. If just a little bit of that is rubbed off on Max, he'll be able to help his father.
He'll try, I know that. Good night, Laura.
Good night. I hope you're right. This is Patrick's last chance.
You want to tell me about it?
Father and son reunion didn't exactly turn out to be a blast.
Would you like me to talk to him?
He's threatened by your very presence. This is one problem you can't help me with. What are we doing here? You know I hate these things.
Well, look on the bright side. It's not you that's getting married.
Right. Kathy will probably take him 3 out of 4 falls tonight.
Congratulations, Kathy.
Thank you.
You too, Paul.
Quite a bash. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Reward for your graveyard rescue?
Hi.
Hi, darling.
Laura, I'm so glad you're here. You're beautiful. Congratulations. Bride's prerogative. Best looking dude at the party. Go get you a drink.
Yeah. I could use another glass of champagne.
Laura, it's Max.
How'd it go last night?
A little tough. I heard you had some excitement yourself.
Well, your surrogate father can take care of himself.
What is it?
I don't know. All the people, I guess, with different voices. Could I get a little fresh air?
Sure, come on.
Thank you. I'll be fine right here. Could you get me a glass of champagne?
You got it.
It's really beautiful, Kathy.
Kathy, listen, you gotta get out of here. Can we go outside for a minute?
What?
Well, please, I'll explain later. Come on, please.
There they are. Let's get her. You're going too, Keller. Get in there.
All units alerted, Lieutenant. No reports. They just disappeared.
How's that possible?
Planning. We had a net blanketing the area in under 4 minutes. You should have alerted us last night at the attempted kidnapping.
I talked to the police department. Sergeant Rossetti, he said he'd get back to me. He was a little late, wasn't he?
Don't worry, we'll find her.
How? With a witness like that, what use is she?
Miss Crane, I'm Lieutenant Ryan. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What for? Mr. Stillman's right, what you said, Mike. Poor Kathy. Grabbed by that man. Eyewitness right there, pulls off his ski mask, looks right into his face and sees nothing at all.
No, but you could hear him and you could feel him. Now, how tall was he?
About 5'10", I guess.
What was he wearing?
Tweed coat.
What kind of buttons?
Those big walnut kind.
You're doing great, Laura. What else?
Open shirt, silk, jeans, no back pockets.
Any other characteristics?
Short hair. Breathes with difficulty. Probably had asthma as a child. A signet ring on his right hand with some sort of distinctive inlay design. And, oh, one of those computer watches with the little buttons on his other wrist.
That's about the best eyewitness account I ever heard. I'd like you to take a ride downtown with me and repeat all of that for the captain and detectives. Mr. Hunter, you can go home. We'll set up communications at your place.
Come, Laura.
Eyewitness, we're taking it downtown.
Don't even try it.
We can deliver you home to Daddy in one piece. But in what condition is entirely up to you. I'd like to hurt you. Think you can remember that? Hmm?
Yes.
Take her out of here. You tried to run out on us, Keller. Bad move.
You're gonna kill her, aren't you?
Could be.
Doesn't matter about me. When I sold out to you, I threw away the only integrity I had left. But if you harm Kathy, they'll hunt you down no matter where you go. They'll find you, and they'll kill you.
Closing arguments, Consular. Get him out of here.
Why'd they kidnap my father? I mean, why? Why'd they take him, too? Kathy's all they needed for a ransom.
That's a good question.
Tell me again, Max.
I can't tell you any more than I already told Lieutenant Ryan.
She's listening with a different pair of ears. Why don't you listen to her?
Keys.
Like the ones you carry? Keys to the van?
No, one big old key. Rusted.
And the map.
Couldn't make out any details in the ringed area.
But it was on the upper side. That puts it in the northern part of town. Something old. Let me feel your hands. They're coarse.
Dust off the trunk of the station wagon.
No. Dirt. Earth. Northern part of town. The graveyard.
Yes. Well, I was so confused and frightened, but that same musty smell that you had when you first walked into the office, Max, the kidnapper, he had it.
There's nowhere there to hide anyone.
The church on the hill. An ancient door. That key just might fit.
It's a long shot.
Why don't we try?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Come on. We'll drop you off at your apartment.
Hold it.
This is Gordon Hunter.
I'm on a street corner, Mr. Hunter. So by the time your lieutenant traces this call, there'll be some old lady here discussing morality with her daughter. Now, the ransom for your daughter is $1 million in cash in 3 hours. Or she and your lawyer die.
I don't have that kind of money.
Your bank does.
You don't understand how these things work. I'd have to sell stock certificates, take out a personal loan, then I'd have to...
Just get the money into a briefcase, Mr. Hunter.
I want to speak to my daughter. I want to be sure that she's...
The lieutenant will tell you your daughter's already dead. She might be. They both might be. That's a chance you're just gonna have to take. I'd like to kill her, Mr. Hunter. I really would. Remember that.
Lost the trace. Well, can you raise the money?
Together we can. Gordon, if we pool our resources, we can do it.
Can you get that amount of money in a briefcase by midnight tonight?
Whatever it takes.
Who's there?
Isn't that just great?
Split up.
Dad. How did you find me? A little deduction on Laura's part and a lot of the old Keller luck.
I'm afraid I used it up for the both of us.
Not yet.
Kathy, they took her to the boiler room.
That's the other half of the team.
You all right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All you had to do was keep them on ice for 12 hours.
They come from out of nowhere.
Twice! If there had been 3 of you there, but no. You get nervous. You have to grab the eyewitness. A blind girl.
We didn't know she was.
I know that! I know it. Maybe what you did is all right after all.
This is Gordon Hunter.
There must be a heartwarming scene there, Mr. Hunter. Your daughter back in the mink-lined fold, rescued from a fate worse than death. Maybe she told you a little bit about it. Got the lieutenant on, too. Good. Same circumstances, Mr. Hunter. Nothing has changed. A beautiful girl. $1 million ransom. The only thing that's different is the identity of the victim. Laura Crane, your lawyer's secretary.
Why would you...
A little over-initiative on our part, I'm afraid, sir. You see, we thought she was an eyewitness that had to be silenced. That's ironic, isn't it?
And you seriously think I'd consider spending that kind of money on a virtual stranger?
Interesting moral dilemma, Mr. Hunter. If you don't, she's dead.
An hour ago, you'd have done anything to save a girl's life.
It was my daughter.
Doesn't Laura have as much right to live?
What's your stake in this? You're just passing through. No roots, nothing to lose. I spent 25 years building up that bank. You don't just throw away a professional career like that.
You'd do if a girl's life's at stake. And she's sitting alone in the darkness, terrified, waiting for you to put a price on her life.
You're right, of course. I couldn't let that girl die. I told the lieutenant whatever it takes. I'll pay the ransom.
Maybe you won't have to.
Reflexes shot. Balance gone. Hell of a scrapper Max's old man used to be. A romantic. Poet.
Now he's just a drunk.
Enter surrogate father. Well, at least he's got you.
That's not enough. I am a friend, a mentor. What he needs is his real father. One he can look up to, respect. He's gonna find that pretty hard.
I can handle this.
I want to talk about a conspiracy to kidnap Kathy Hunter. You said at the reception, a reward for your graveyard rescue. Now, there's no way you could have known about the fight in the graveyard, unless Laura told you, and she didn't. I asked her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
At the tavern, the same three men. At the reception. You got Kathy out just at the right moment. Only you didn't expect them to kidnap you along with her. You did exactly what they expected. And so now they're gonna kill you.
I wish they had.
Stock option. I set the deal.
Fraud. I got involved unknowingly. He held it over me. I was just to position the girl. No one was to get hurt. I tried to stop it at the reception. $1 million, and she's returned. You don't have to believe that, but it's the truth.
Who's behind it?
Paul Stillman.
Kathy's new husband.
I'll go to the police.
That's too dangerous. You tell me anything you know. Where Laura would be.
There's a crippled liner, passenger liner down at the docks. Tourist attraction. It's under repairs now. Deserted. Stillman owns it. That's all I can think of. McAllister.
You tell me what's going on?
I've told you.
Where'd you get the location?
Leave it, Max.
I don't understand.
He's trying to spare your feelings.
Dad.
I set Kathy up to be kidnapped. I was being blackmailed. When I tried to stop it, it was too late. Now they got
You
Laura.
could have talked to me. We'd have helped.
Like I said, son, it was too late. I'll be giving myself up to the police, but I want to go with
Not
you.
a chance.
You may need a backup.
I'm not going to take a chance on getting that girl killed.
She's my responsibility, and that's my son you're taking with you. I need to be there, McAllister. Give me this one chance.
I've been expecting you, Akasa.
Okay, split up.
You are retreating, Master. Afraid of the student? You always said one day he will become the master.
Hold it.
Where's the girl? Where is she?
Below decks. Kitchen.
Finally worked. Let's go.
Goodbye, Master. I will return, Master.
You go that way. Laura. The lights just went out.
I think I remember the way we came in. Follow me. Two men, right in front of us.
Stay here.
But you won't know where they are.
I'll know.
Feel my presence here. Turn. That's it. In the darkness, an enemy can come at you from any direction. You don't have to see him. You'll know.
Right in front of you, Max.
Okay, come on.
You're not going anywhere, Keller. You and your old man, both losers.
Laura.
Dad.
I always told you had a hard head, but a lot steadier hand than I hoped for.
What kept you?
I'll tell you later. Are you all right?
Yeah. I knew where they were, even in the dark.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of them.
Now, don't take this wrong, but when will we see you both again?
I think pretty soon. You said something about my inner strength. My aura being strong. You've got the strongest I've ever encountered. Makes you a very special person.
You too.
Patrick T. Keller for the defense, his own. I may need a character witness.
You've got two, only it won't be necessary.
Yeah, the Hunter family decided to drop all charges against you. Stillman told the DA about his little blackmail plot.
And those signatures of yours in that stock option fraud? Forged. You never signed anything.
I don't remember. I just assumed.
We'll need you in court this afternoon for the arraignment. Thanks, Counselor. Easy does it.
You may enjoy watching this.
You're gonna need help.
Just taking it one day at a time, son. And I got Laura. You got a good teacher there. Listen to everything he says. He's got a way with words.
So do you. As for me, I just can't find the words very easily.